Hello guys, welcome to another news report, and it's your man Kakarot here. If you're listening to this, then please first and foremost leave a like and subscribe. It really helps me, and I can bring you news and rumors like this more often. Let's get straight into it. So yeah, rumors, PS5, some little concrete rumors and some little murmurings that I'm going to talk about with you today. So here we go. Let's jump into it, shall we? So today, this news, or be it rumors, comes from a Twitter user that apparently has tweeted out the source code information for the new PS4, which tells us some very, very juicy details. Now, the product core source code is too large for me to even repeat, but if you're interested in reading more about it, there's a link to the article down below. And basically, what this is saying is that the PS5 will use a new AMD custom silicon, which is pretty much the same stuff as they used inside the PS4. But there's a lot of information to take out of the fact of these, this source code. The first information is like I said, the PS5 will again use a custom AMD. Sony used an AMD as well, a custom AMD for their PS4. So to be honest with you, this looks like it could be pretty much legit. The guy who leaked it on Twitter, called Komochi, confirmed as well through Twitter that Sony is once again going to use the SoC, or system on chip, for PS5. It's not only that though, but there's other kind of rumors or leaks about the processing speed and more were revealed through the source code that he leaked. Basically, the PS5 hardware specs, according to the leak, is that the PS5 will use a CPU with 8 physical cores with a 3.2 gigahertz boost clock chip, an AMD Zen architecture, and a Navi 10 Lite GPU. Now, what it doesn't tell you is if the 8 cores for the CPU will have simultaneous multi-threading or not. However, what the specs do tell us is that this console is going to be an absolute beast. Just from these specs, it's going to be more powerful, way more powerful than the PS4, and it trumps the PS4 Pro, which both use Jaguar cores for them. Now, the previous rumors as well from other sources also say that this console, the PS5, is going to be able to run at 4K with a completely stable 60 frames per second, which would be absolutely amazing. I mean, that's the power jump right there between the PS4 Pro and the PS5. Like, there's a massive jump in that. With the PS4 Pro, obviously running 4K at around about 30 frames per second for most games. Now, obviously, these are, like I said, these are rumors as well. So take it with a pinch of salt. But what we're having now is we're having more of these leaks come out, more rumors, more specs, and we all know that many developers now, the big companies, have all got development kits for the PS5 and the Xbox Scarlet, and they've made no effort to hide the fact that they've got lots of next generation titles in the works. Now, the rumor goes on to say that even some games that we know about, most obviously Death Stranding, it was actually going to be a cross-gen, or is being built to be a cross-gen title, which will be coming to PS4 and a beefed-up version to PS5. Now, this is just my own guesswork here, but that leads me to believe that we'll see the PlayStation maybe a little bit sooner than I think we're all anticipating. Many analysts and many experts think that the PlayStation will drop in 2020, and I totally believe that. I think that's going to be correct. However, what I do think is, with Sony completely missing out on E3 this year for 2019, I could see them doing what they did for the PS4, where they wait until everything's ready. They wait until they've got a look for this PS5, and then they're just going to call their own press conference, be it near the end of the year, maybe early 2020, January, February. I don't know. But I can really, really see that happen. And I can see the missing E3. We know that's a definite. We know that they've got lots of titles in development at the moment. Obviously, they've got the big ones as well, with The Last of Us 2 and Death Stranding. Again, both looking great, by the way, but no release dates. So yes, I definitely think that's the thing. I definitely think there's going to be a reveal sometime either late this year or early 2020, with a release date for 2020 for the consoles at the back end of the year. Probably similar to the way that the PS4 and the Xbox launched, which will be around about November, September's time. But obviously, a couple of months before Christmas, so people go out and buy it, not only for the initial launch, but as Christmas presents and stuff like that. It's a good way to get your console hot off the market, isn't it? So, but yeah, another thing as well, just FYI, is that more rumors and also confirmation actually that Sony has already signed a patient for backwards compatibility for the PS5, which is something the PS4 never had, which is something obviously Xbox have done recently, and I reckon that can only be a good thing for PS5, because that will definitely entice you to go and buy a PS5 knowing that you can play all your PS4 games on there straight on the off, and I reckon that could be a big thing. Whether or not they do that or not, again, nobody knows. Nobody works for Sony, but all these leaks are coming in thick and fast, and I will be here to give you as much information and round them up as much as I can. I'm glad you enjoyed this. If you did enjoy this, please leave a like, subscribe. It really helps me out a lot. Hit that notification button, and I will see you guys all next time. Stay frosty.